Find the equation of the tangent line for f of x equals x to the fourth minus 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus x plus 1 at the point x equals 1. To find the equation of the tangent line, we need the x and y coordinates of a point. Well, right now we have only the x coordinate, so the first thing we need to do is find the corresponding y coordinate. And that's what f of x gives to us, is the y coordinate for a given x coordinate. So f of x is x to the fourth minus 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus x plus 1. The corresponding y coordinate to an x coordinate of 1 will be found by plugging that 1 in for each of the x's. So 1 to the fourth minus 2 times 1 cubed plus 3 times 1 squared minus 1 plus 1. 1 to the fourth is 1. Minus 2 times 1 cubed is a 1. Plus 3 times 1 squared is a 1. And then minus 1 plus 1. So we have 1 minus 2 times 1, which is a minus 2, plus 3 times 1, which is a 3, minus 1 plus 1. 1 minus 2 is a negative 1. Added to 3, that's a 2, minus 1 is a 1, and then added to 1 is back to a 2 again. So it looks like we have a y coordinate of 2. So we have the point x coordinate 1, comma, y coordinate 2. The next thing to do is find the slope of the tangent line, and that's the derivative. So we're going to take the derivative of the function, f prime of x. The first term is a power rule, bring down the power of 4, subtract 1 from it. The next term is a power rule, bring down the 3 times the negative 2, it will be a negative 6, subtract 1 from its exponent. The next term is a power rule, bring down the 2 times the 3, subtract 1 from its exponent. The next term is a constant times x, the derivative will be the constant, and the last term is a constant with no x's, the derivative will be a 0. There's our overall derivative f prime of x. The slope is found by plugging the x coordinate into the derivative function. So x coordinate's a 1, f prime of 1, and that will be 4 times 1 cubed minus 6 times 1 squared plus 6 times a 1 minus a 1. Well, 1 cubed is a 1, 1 squared is a 1, 6 times 1 is 6, and then minus 1. 4 times 1 is a 4, and then we have a minus 6, plus 6, and a minus 1. 4 minus 6 is negative 2, plus a 6 will be a 4, minus a 1 will be a 3. So we have a slope of 3. To set up the equation of the tangent line, we're going to make use of the point slope formula, and that will be y minus the y coordinate of the point, that's back up here, y minus a 2 equals the slope, we just found that, that's a 3, times x minus the x coordinate of the point, that's back up here, that's the 1. This is known as the point slope formula. The way we like to write the equation of the tangent line is the slope intercept formula. That's where it's solved for y in terms of x. So that's going to be our next steps, is to solve for y in terms of x. We'll start by distributing the slope in, distributing the 3 in, 3x minus 3, and then we'll add 2 to both sides, and we will have 3x minus 3 plus 2 will be minus 1. There's the equation of the tangent line for that function f of x, corresponding to the point x equals 1. Y equals 3x minus 1.